Hey, boo!
What's up?
It is your girl, the Diva.
And Terry T.
And we are doing the Diva Diaries. And today, the Diva Diaries presents ghosting
and blocking.
Yes, because you will be blocked. Yes. Yes.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yes. So, for you that do not know what ghosting is, and I'm gonna read what the definition says so you guys can understand.
The definition is
no, you know
block.
what? No. The definition of ghosting is the practice of ending a personal relationship with someone by suddenly and without explanation withdrawing from all communications. To put it in layman's terms, to stop talking to a bone ass and that you don't want to talk to no more. So you just stop talking.
Girl.
And whatever.
Have you been blocked?
Now, I will say I have been blocked by one of my sorors. Yes. Ooh. We are line sisters. Yes. So I was blocked.
Oh, my heart hurts.
I know. We had a misunderstanding. We had a falling out. We didn't fight, boom. But straight blocked me.
So how did you know you were blocked?
Because this is what the message says. When I would call her phone, it will say, "Hello, Patrice."
Dang.
The phone calls you out. I don't even know how she did this shit. But the phone calls you out. It said, "Hello, Patrice. So-and-so is not taking calls from you." Like, what? Like, I blocked.
Dang.
Like, I couldn't send her text messages. Like, the text messages will also say, "Hello, Patrice. You cannot send no text messages." I don't know what she has. She got some alien phone because I ain't never seen nothing like that.
That's some high
so
tech.
Yes.
That.
So that was the only time.
If any of y'all out there know how to get that, I'm gonna need that. Y'all need to give me.
Because I'm gonna tell you, it stings.
Some brothers
that right there,
brothers out there.
Yes.
And y'all need that.
Yes.
I'm gonna need.
Yes.
I got a couple of.
So let me tell you,
some names lined up.
So I definitely, so being blocked, it is hurtful. Especially when they have it set up to say your name and to tell you blocked. That stings, especially if it's someone that you really care about and stuff like that. But ghosting is almost the same, but you don't block them. You just don't say nothing. Hello. You don't communicate. You don't answer no phone calls when you see their name. Yeah. You're blocked. Yes. So if my Android would be able to tell somebody, hello, Mrs. So-and-so, you have been blocked. I feel like look, I know it's not an Android. I
feel like it's an iPhone.
But I wish Android would.
That's some capabilities right there. That's goals. That's
goals,
girl.
You iPhone people, go ahead. Y'all can go ahead and kiss the darkest side of my ass because iPhones are not the best. Just because they have these little tweaks that you can tell your name and call you like hello. Anyway, so that is blocking. Yes, I have been blocked. Have you ever been blocked?
Well, let me tell you my story.
So get my drink together.
Okay, so you're going on one of these little dating apps. One I'm like, go on a dating app. They said
you'll find love. You'll say, yeah.
Go. It's a panoramic date. It's a pandemic. They say that's the new way. They say. Dun dun dun. So I go on this dating app. Oh, I found my husband on blah 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 blah. We're not gonna mention that. Oh yeah, we've been married for 10 years. It's strong. Go on this app.
Yes, you'll find your husband.
So you go Swipe, like, don't like, X, heart, whatever they are.
You're ugly.
Okay. So then, I'm just not seeing anybody. So I'm like, and she's like, girl, your standards are too high.
Standards are too high for a chick to tell you that your standards are too high because you're not finding what you like.
So, like, I'm a tall girl.
What kind of bitch is that?
I'm a tall girl, so I just need a tall guy. So your standards are too high. So okay, what? Can't be 6 feet? 6 feet. Okay, so okay, we'll go a little 5'11". So okay, so we lower the standards. So we find this guy, okay, because I lowered my standards.
Don't ever lower your standards, ladies.
Don't do it. For what?
For what?
For what?
For what?
So this one time I decided to lower my standards.
I will never.
So we're talking, everything's fine, Then the weekend comes. It was a long weekend, You got kids, I got kids. Okay, we're going on a little mini vacay, whatever. Hey, how you doing? Okay, you have a good time on vacation. Come back on a Tuesday. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How was your weekend? You had a good time? Hey. Hit you with the WYD.
Oh, not the bitch. We don't do the WYDs.
All right. So then, I was like, well, how do you know if you're ghosted or blocked or whatever? So I'm asking my very smart daughter, because she is the block queen. She'd be like, I'm not talking to block. I'm like, what is this block? What is this ghosting?
You gotta let them go.
So she tells me, she says, well, the way you could know if you got an iPhone, the guy got an iPhone.
Yep.
So we can tell, right? It says delivered. I think maybe my male cousin might have told me, but but my male cousin, if it says delivered, then you're not blocked, right? So I looked. I was like, the old ones was delivered. Nothing. I was like,
blocked.
Another way you can tell, if you call and it goes straight to voicemail.
That's I would say that's not a tall tale sign, because somebody's phone could just be turned off. But if you constantly call and you call, I would say goodbye. Call at a weird hour and see how it goes. Call at a very weird hour and see if you are blocked. Call him at 12 o'clock noon, where their phone is on. Your phone is on. It's lunchtime. You're doing something. You're working or you're doing something. So I know I'm going to call you. Somebody's going to call you. So your phone is on.
I had an ex. And I just knew. I had talked for a while. I figured, well, this person surely has blocked me. So I said, I'm going to find out. Oh, they probably blocked me. Ring. Hello.
This girl, she was blocked. She wasn't even blocked. Look at her. Caught all up in her mess.
Dang. Started all over again. Hey, girl. What you doing? How was like that? See, let me tell you something. I don't block you. I will sit there and let it say red, and you will see I'm ignoring your ass.
Yeah, that means
I will let it be red. Ignore.
This is why I love this, because we are on two separate spectrums. I'm not going to, no. Now, if we just broke up, I'm going to let it say red. I'm going to let you see that I seen you bullshit. You got to sit there and stew with what you just said forever, because I'm never going to respond. But when you ghost somebody, you don't even look at that message. You go to the top, you look at the front where it has the info on the front. They tell you a little splur of who's saying what. You be like, oh, that's that nigga. Okay. You don't even open it. You don't even give them that satisfaction to know that you even read what they had to say. That's ghosting. You don't say nothing. It is. Ghosting is when you never communicate. You never communicate. I won't read it. Now I have ghosted. I am a ghost bitch. You hear me? And I feel like I am bored with you. It could be the first date. It could be the 9th date. I don't care what it is. But if I feel like I am bored with you, or you say one slick thing out of your mouth, and you will never hear from me again. And I mean that, boo boo. Who gonna check me? No one. Anyway, this is my phone. I can answer anything I want to, and I don't ever have to talk to you. You better know it. So when I go someone and you don't ever hear from me, just know what it is and keep it pushing. Just like I met this guy at a.
And did you lower your standards?
I will never lower my standards. I know what I like. I know what I want to see in some person because I have high standards for myself. So if I'm going to put myself in a high standard situation, the ninja that I'm going to be with needs to be in them high standards. So, but I would never turn down somebody because in my mind I'm saying, oh, I will never be with him, but I will let you talk. I will give you my number. I will talk to you, blah, blah, blah. But after that second day, if I already know that I'm not going to be with you, I don't want nothing to do with you, nothing, I will go ahead and entertain you for a couple of days. And then you will never hear from me. Yes, you will never hear from me. T. Now, so bam. I'm not mean. I'm real. That's real. That is super real. So we did ask some people, why they block or why they ghost someone. And we just got answers like, you just uninterested after a while. People start to act crazy. They just start to say crazy things. So, I mean, what do you think is a good reason to block or ghost someone?
If they're crazy.
Yeah.
If you crazy stalkerish.
Yeah, stalkerish.
But like I said, I've never hit the block button.
Girl, you better use that block number. I'm gonna tell you what, that block button is a blessing. Blocked is a blessing.
But I guess in a sense I have ghosted. I will ghost the hell out of you. Married? Ghost. If you were single and I ain't heard from you in a while, you be like, hit me with the HEY, hey girl. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Hey, what you been up to? And the first thing I'd be like, hey, did you ever get married?
I'm not asking questions.
And they say, no. And they be like, oh yeah.
Ghosting. Now I'm gonna tell you a good reason for me to block someone and to not speak to someone and ghost them is the only thing they want to talk about is sex. That's the first thing out their mouth. Like you don't want to know. You don't even want to know what my last name is. You don't want to know what my favorite color is yet. I'm not asking to marry you. I just wanted to have some. No, this was just in conversations. Like
somebody you just met?
Like somebody I just meet.
Oh.
Someone I just meet.
They hit you with
hit me with So when you gonna let me see you naked? Send me a body shot. Send me a naked shot. Send me a shot. Like, first of all, I don't know you from a can of paint. You got to be careful with that because these people out here will ask for these type of pictures and will put them all over the internet. You got to be careful out here. So when he started talking like that, sister girl, I'm gonna tell you what, he would not. He never heard from me again. And I'm gonna tell you that's happened to me a few times. And I will go ahead and be like, "Oh, you're so nasty." No, I don't do that kind of stuff. You got to get into that, being secure with yourself, and you got to let them know up front. I'm not stressing. Right. I'm not stressing to have someone in my life. So I'm not going to lower myself and my standards just to have someone. So no, I'm not going to send you no booby shot. I'm not going to send you no ass shot. I'm not going to send you none of that stuff because that's not what I'm about. Now, if we in a relationship and we doing good and we got a couple of years on us, you better know it. You're going to be at your desk at lunchtime and you're going to see some boobies come through and you be like, oh, shoot. Oh, that's my wife. Stuff like that. Like, but other than that, we just met 5 minutes ago. Why is you asking for a whole cootie cat shot? It's no, ma'am. No, sir. Not today. Not ever. Ghost, blocked, keep it pushing.
And we'll toast to that.
Clink, clink. You better know. And
Hello.
so, like, I mean, what's another good reason to ghost someone? Because I mean, it's some crazies out here, ladies. You got to be careful and you got to know your worth. Bam.
Know your worth, baby.
Know your worth.
I don't know my standards. I started lowering my standard. I didn't like it. So I had to go back up to the 6 feet because the short guys just wasn't cutting out for me.
I hear you. If you like a certain thing,
I'm just a tall girl. I'm just tall. So,
what's she gonna do with somebody that's 5'5"? Like what?
5'5" and brown.
She be done pick them up and put her on her little hip here and they be going somewhere. No, ladies, do not feel like you need to lower your standards just to have a man in your life. Men also do not feel you need to lower your standards just to have a chick in your life. It is not worth it. It will not work out because you are going to be hoping that person comes up in their standards. No, it don't work.
And also watch out for the mask fit, like the catfish. Watch out for the baby.
Woo.
You be walking around and them guys get them with them eyes and you be like, oh, you look pretty good. Take that thing off. You be like, woo!
Yuck mouth. Yuck mouth. We ain't got time for it. Your mouth either yucky or what comes out of your mouth is even worse. So no, sorry. But you got to have standards about yourself. You got to love yourself enough to have those standards. So ladies, like I always say in my Diva Diaries, get you a diary, get you a little journal, write down what you feel, how you want a man to be in your life, right? Like
pray for it.
You got to pray for it. You got to talk it into your life. If you speak it into your life, be
careful,
yeah.
Because once you say, let me tell y'all something. One time,
she gonna tell you
I said, Lord, I was talking to this one person. I said, Lord, he was good. He was cute. He was funny. Everything I like. I was like, ooh, Lord, if he for me, let him be for me. Do you know the next day we broke up? I was like, oh, it was all of a sudden. We broke up.
Yep. And I'm going to tell you something, ladies. Remember my last segment? I haven't been on in a while with my Diva Diaries, and we spoke about giving people the second chances. And I told you guys that I was going to New York to see my new boo, who I was giving a second chance. It was an ex. I was giving him a second chance.
Watch out for them exes.
Girl, let me tell you. That is always true. But I always give anybody the benefit of the doubt to prove themselves. He changed. He was doing new things. He was better in his life. But you can't change that personality of someone. What they are and who they are is what they're going to always be unless they change themselves. So I went up to New York. They got you, girls. I'm going to tell you, always have a plan B. Always have a plan B. And I do not mean the pill, bitch. I mean have a second plan. So I went up to New York, flew. My money. You better put them shades on, but boom.
Put the shades on. It's about to get
going. So I went up there, spent my money. I stayed, this time I was going to stay at his house. So I stayed at his crib because it's going to be us the whole weekend. Me, him, family. Bam. We had it together.
It's just us.
Now, he had a family function to do. Yes, it was. Let me tell you, I'm going to be straight up with y'all because y'all know how I am. I'm real transparent with my Diva Diary. He had a family funeral to go to the next day I got there. No problem. So the next morning, I'm trying to get him to get up that morning to go to the funeral, be done, see your family, hang out, and then come back because I'm here on vacation. And now it's my time, and I want us to go ahead and do something. So I had plans and everything. He would not get up. He didn't want to do nothing. He wouldn't go to the funeral. He wouldn't do nothing. Here comes 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Now he want to get up. Now he want to go ahead and go to the funeral. Funeral's over. Why is you going out the house now? So he leaves. Let me tell you, I am no dummy, and you have to pay attention to everything that goes on around you. He leaves. Mind you, it was 20 degrees in New York when I went. So he goes, he said, I'm going to walk from here to the funeral parlor. It's a long walk.
Get my coat.
He hurried up. He went and came back. It wasn't even, I said it wasn't even 10 minutes. There was no way he would have been able to walk from where we were to the funeral parlor and back to where we were in 10 minutes. I already know he had someone to pick him up. You got to pay attention to this. So with him not mentioning these things, you always have to be mindful of everything that's going on with you. So when he left, he came back. He said, everybody's at the party now. Because, it's always a turn up with us people after a funeral. It's a turn up. So, but that's what he wanted. He wanted to just be there for the turn up. He goes, he leaves me all day. My plans came and went. It was too late at night for him to do anything with me. Let me tell you, this is a ghosting for your life, auntie. This is a ghosting. Before he got back to the house, I packed my stuff, wrote him a Dear John letter, and I booked my hotel and went on about my business. By the time he called me, I was checked in and having a drink downstairs in the lobby. Auntie. Ghosted.
Okay.
When he called me, he was drunk out his mind. He didn't even realize I left him the letter. He had to find it in the bed. He already slept in everything in the bed. Go ahead and read that. I told him go ahead and read that letter, and I hung up. Ghosted. You got to pay attention. You cannot let anybody pull any wool over your eyes, because they will try to take advantage of you. And what's not going to happen with me? You're not going to make me look like the fool twice. You're not. First time you got me. Second time you will not. Boo boo. And I'll clink to that. Clink.
Well, that was quite a story, guys.
I know. That's why I love my diary. I love it.
That was our Diva Diaries for today. What did you learn?
You should have learned a lot, hunty.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Well, I learned something. Leave them damn insights alone. But can't wait till this panoramic is over. Mm-hmm. So maybe there's some more quality guys. You can try to look them in the eye, trying to size them up, trying to figure them out. Because on them sites, you be trying to look at them pictures. You be like,
lies.
Lies, but some of them be killing me, because they be taking their pictures, and they be taking the pictures and stuff, and they be like this, and they be like this, and they got what on their finger?
Yep.
A wedding band. I be like, Lord have mercy. Come on, I'm single. Looking long-term relationships. Look at it. And you all the way married.
I don't look. Hey, I'm to the point in my life that if that's what game you want to play, let's play that game.
We done.
So when I'm done with you,
we ain't looking.
Blocked.
We are not looking. I'm happily where I is.
So, ladies.
But by the way, my number is 44556.
Hey! We're not giving out numbers. Don't be see. See, she the type of person will be all jacked up on another man, and I'll be like, "Girl, don't mess with him. I love him.
Who, me?
You
never,
child.
Love don't live.
Because look at these faces. We are beautiful, and we don't stand for shit. We don't stand for no. What they call it? No okie doke. We're not standing for the okie doke.
Hi, girl.
So, ladies, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. This was the Diva Diaries presents ghosting and blocking. So, again, I am the Diva Patrice.
I'm Terry.
Yes. And you guys have a blessed and gorgeous night. Peace.